Now let's move to conditional formatting. There is a question there regarding conditional formatting. In grade 11, you have to know the basic conditional formatting. The basic conditional formatting. And I think there is one conditional formatting here, which is 3.8. Use conditional formatting to format 15 oldest dams in column E with a red font. So you select column E. They said, let's check the question again because you see column E has date. 15 oldest. So now you go to conditional formatting and then you go to new rule. Now, when you're talking about oldest or the biggest, we can use only the top or bottom rank values. And now we want oldest, so the 15 of them, not the 10. So here we cannot use top. If we say top with the age, the top, that's the biggest values, which will be the youngest. So here we choose the bottom. And then you go to format, then we fill it. According to the question, we have to fill it with red font. So we choose the font, not filling, then we select the font color to be red. And then click OK. So the 15 oldest will now be in red font. Right, that's the top bottom rules. There is also a type of conditional formatting whereby you have to use greater than or less than. For instance, we want the capacity. When the capacity is more than 1,000, it should be filled with something. So you select it, and conditional formatting, you choose new rule. Now, here we go to the next one. Format only cell that contains. That is where you can choose between or not between or greater than or less than or greater or equals to. So if they say greater or equal to 5,000, you type there, and then you can now format. Maybe you want to put a border around it with a specific border color, and then fill in also with a specific color. So all of them are more than 5,000. Only few are not more than 5,000. That is why it has been selected. There is also another type of conditional formatting, which I believe you are going to appreciate that also. That is color scale. Let's say we want to find conditional formatting with a color scale. We go to new rule, and then we have different scales. That's the first option. That's a 2-color scale, 3-color scale. We also have data bar. We also have icon set, which you can choose different icons. So they can ask you, let's say I want to choose this icon set. And then they said when the first value, the full star, when it's greater or equals to 200,000, and we pick value, which is number, not percentages, because these values are not percentage, they are numbers. And then the next one will be when it's greater or equals to maybe 50,000. Also, don't forget to choose number. Right. Then you click OK. So here we have to adjust the range values greater or equals to that. That means from that one, and if it's between 50,000 and that. So here, let's say, oh, this is 20,000. That is why. So this one should be 5,000. That's why it gave me problem. Right. So you set it. They will give you the conditions, and then all of them will be having the star next to them. We also have other ones like data bars and others, whereby when you select, We have icon set, conditional formatting, new rule, and then we can have color scales. Maybe 3 color scale. The lowest value, it could be number. You select the number, the lowest could be maybe 2000. The second number, the middle number can be maybe 10,000 or 20,000. The question will always specify, and this one will be the maximum to be 500,000. So you can also choose the colors. They can tell you which colors should you choose for the minimum, and which one should it be for the midpoint, and which one should it be for the maximum. So that you can see that these values are all minimum. That is why it's having the green colors. Right, so that's how we apply the color scales also. Now, again, we have conditional formatting that is for above and below average. New rule, and then we choose this one, above or below average. Then you go to format. So all those values that are above average will be highlighted. So that is above or below average conditional formatting. Right. Now, that is all about conditional formatting.